So today we're taking out the Ducati for a ride, for a little vlog. Don't know yet what I'm going to talk about, but the Abarth is in the way, and so is the CT, so we got a couple of cars to move. Let's go. It probably is the least exciting startup of all our vehicles. Here is the CT200. It's a push to start, and you'll get no noises at all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. I'm currently inside of the Lexus CT200H. Just getting it out of the way. Like I said earlier, taking the Ducati out. Gonna vlog, don't know exactly what I'm gonna talk about. Before we hit the road, I actually wanted to mention a couple of names of some YouTubers, or actually some channels. And the first one, the whole reason why I got to thinking about giving some shout outs, and I've done some shout outs before in the past, especially when it comes to YouTubers who have Abarths or Fiat 500s. This time it's to a fellow YouTuber who drives a Camaro. His channel is called Car Nation Videos. So yeah, Car Nation Videos, check him out. He drives a Camaro. I myself, I have a list. I have two lists. I have a list of cars that are potential cars for me to get in the future, and the other list is a list of cars I wanted to try out. So even if I don't necessarily think of getting them in the future, it's on a list of cars I want to try out, and the Camaro is definitely on that list of cars I wanted to try out. So you may see a Camaro on the channel. Brendan from Turo, of course, giving it my feedback and how I feel about it. So I think when that time comes, I'll be reaching out to you. I'll link Car Nation down in the description. Check out his videos, check out his Camaro. Really cool dude. Got one more to do, got one more car, got one more shout out, maybe a couple more shout outs. Let's go. Barth, I figured I always give it a cold start with the exhaust, but let's do a cold start within the car. Oh yeah. Now Barth, if you haven't seen yet, I have this nice reverse camera in the mirror setup. I have a video on the install on it, and yeah, I think it's been like a month or so since I got it, and it's definitely doing the job, and it's so convenient to have. You can actually see some more blind spots, or at your blind spots, with this. Brings me to some more shout outs, and that is to Mouseball. Now Mouseball, I've mentioned before, is someone you should watch if you're into an Abarth, or if you have an Abarth. He also has a Corvette, and the reason why I'm pointing the camera out this way is because Mouseball does some custom work, and I'll show some images here on the panels here inside the interior of the Fiat 500. The man is really talented and can draw up, I would imagine, anything that you can dream of or come up with, or he can come up with, can just be painted right on, and it looks really nice. Now he also does drawings. I'll link them down so you could see in the description on his link what the criteria, the cost, and all that for his drawings, but this is all hand drawn as well. And he also has shirts and things like that for sale, so I would definitely advise, especially if you're a Fiat 500 owner, that you check him out. He knows a lot about cars in general. Just a cool dude. So I'll link him in the description as well. Check him out, check out the work he's done, and check out his car. His car is one of the coolest Fiat 500s I've seen, along with Mikey Turbo. Mikey Turbo's Fiat 500 is definitely one of the coolest cars I've seen. So I'll link both of them down in the description as well. We need to get the Ducati out and get rolling. Still don't know what I'm going to talk about, but let's go. What happens a lot is you come onto this road. This is my favorite road, and you come onto this road and you get stuck behind a lot of cars. Usually it'll be like one slow car holding back a bunch of cars,
and motorcyclists, and usually more than often they don't get out of the way. And given like there isn't a lot of room to get out of the way, like right here there's plenty of room there, but the rest of the road is going to be really narrow, at least the shoulder is, so there isn't much opportunity to pass or anything like that, and it's okay, you know, like I enjoy the road anyways, it's nice, but when it's going this slow, it's kind of like, come on, and by I mean, it's like, come on, I mean the bike is like, come on, not me. This bike doesn't like to go slow, that's for sure. Nice turn here, back on it, but I swear I could take that turn a lot faster, but you know, Mercedes-Benz right in front of us. And you guys can't tell right now, obviously, because it's in my headphones. It's not. Oh, he's moving out of the way, kind of. Yeah, all right. Another motorcyclist right here. That's cool, that Mercedes. It's funny, I was just saying how like they don't get out of the way, and the Mercedes got out of the way, so now I look like a liar. Or maybe you guys are good luck. Oh, speaking of Camaros, check it out. Car Nation videos, Camaro time. Check out this Camaro right in front of me. I actually like the Camaro a lot, and I remember my cousin really loving the Camaro. My cousin, I hope to get him on the channel sooner than later. Obviously it's a little bit hard with the situation that's going on in the world, and he lives in a different part of the state, so there's those two things. But yeah, he's a Chevy guy. He has a 1970s, I'm sorry, 72 I believe, Monte Carlo. But I remember for the longest time when this newer style Camaro first came out, he was so into it that when we went to one of those car events that are thrown by the car industry, the people working for Chevy were impressed on how much he knew about the Camaro. I was impressed as well as a biker, and I get why people would like the Camaro a lot. I mean, it's a lot of bikers now. Got a few hands up. Nice. All right. So yeah, I mean just Camaro. It's a name that's been around for a long time. You can't admit that there are some American cars that have come and gone, but Camaro is one of those names, along with the Corvette and the Mustang, that has not gone away, and it better not go away either. But yeah, this generation Camaro, the one right in front of us, like my cousin definitely liked it. I'm pretty sure he still does. If he's watching this, he could tell me in the comments if you still do. But it was something that, oh man, like when the Mustang came out, kind of like with that almost like retro style going back, and then Camaro has done the same thing, like I'm all for it. I love the interior inside of these Camaros in front of us. They're beautiful. The exterior is beautiful. One of my friends owns one as well. My friend Jason, he owns one as well, and it's just beautiful. But yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, I have a list of potential cars that I could buy in the future. This list is ridiculous. I feel like I put more efforts toward that list than towards any work I've done lately. So, but yeah, I have like a whole spreadsheet that, you know, with the make, the model, generation, if we could get it automatic, if you get it a stick shift or both, the price, how much money I think I'll have down for it back then, or when the time comes, how much money I'll have down, and if it'll set me back some, like meaning I have to finance, or if I'll have extra money left over where I can use that money to play. I also have like a little check mark if I've actually driven the car or not. So it's funny because the Corvette C7 was not on that list, but now it is. And out of all those cars, it's the only one I've actually driven. So it kind of it's a little worrisome, right? Because could that list get bigger? You know, I kind of wanted the list to do the opposite thing, right? You make these lists that narrow down what you want, and the list got bigger. So that's funny. So the Camaro, like the one in front of us, is on my list of cars I want to try, but not on my list of cars potentially to buy in the future. Now there have been other cars that I've picked up, like the Porsche 981 and the Mercedes-Benz C class, and it's funny, I also rented the Abarth. Now look at the trend, right? The Porsche 981 kinda has made my list, but not in the specs that I rented. The Corvette C7 has made it on my list, even though it wasn't on there before. The Abarth, not only was it on my list, I bought it. Like, it's a dangerous thing when you go and try out these cars. Like, you end up either buying them or you end up wanting them. There goes the Camaro. It's gone now. So yeah, pretty funny. There we are. I woke up this morning pretty early, like around 7 a.m. It's probably 9 a.m. right now. I probably woke up earlier than that, actually, more like 6:30. And I was thinking, okay, maybe by 7 a.m. I'll head out on the bike. There'll be less cars out here. And here I am, 9 a.m. or probably later than 9 a.m. now. Got on a bike, and I was telling Trin, I was like, she's like, oh, aren't you gonna ride? And I was like, yeah, still am gonna ride, but you know what? I can't think of anything to talk about. And I was chatting with Mouseball too, like, you know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna vlog on my bike. And I really wanted to give a shout out to, you know, the people I mentioned earlier. But then I realized, like, I'm not gonna ride around for, you know, however amount of time I'm out here and just be able to talk about my fellow YouTubers. So I was like, what else am I gonna talk about? And sure enough, we ended up behind a Camaro and had to talk about the Camaro. Now we get to enjoy this nice road. Barely any cars around. I mean, barely. There's none here. Look at this. Look at this. Looks like S's on the floor. A lot of bicycle stuff. And then right here, right where it says 15 miles per hour is when I chicken out. And I hit the brakes hard, and I really do take it like at 15 miles per hour. It's pretty funny. And when you're going downhill on the turn, I don't know about you guys that ride, they're like, do you get slower when you go downhill? Yeah. Beautiful Sunday. It's gonna be as long as I've been on this road, I kind of tend to forget where I can open it up a lot. Can't remember if it's here. Probably not yet. Probably, yes. Ah, yeah. Right here. Open up a little bit more. And then as the trees come, I start to chicken out because, you know, squirrels really don't want to run over the squirrel or anything. So. There goes a Porsche. Really nice. That was a Cayman 718. Now look at this. Look at all these cars out here. Now this is all people that are going to go hiking. They're not gathering, they're hiking. So they're good, they're safe. They're getting fresh air.
Well, we're back home. Ducati's put away, nice and tight. You got the Porsche. Maybe take this out today. Maybe take the Abarth. We'll see. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Really didn't have too much to talk about, but I'm glad I got to give some shout outs to some really cool people. Just go for a ride because it's really fun to be on the bike. Make sure to stay tuned because I think I may be renting another car in the coming weekend from Turo. We'll see. There's a lot on my list, so you never know what I might show up with. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, share with anyone that might like this type of content, and I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Later.